Here we're looking at the corticobulbar tract, which involves cranial nerves 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're starting at your precentral gyrus, and we are going through your genu of your internal capsule, and you have bilateral projections to all of your motor nuclei. So here we go contralaterally to your motor nucleus of 5, and this is cranial nerve 5 supplying your muscle mastication. And also we go ipsilaterally as well. We go bilaterally to your upper 2/3 of the face. So we are synapsing at the upper half of your cranial nerve 7 nucleus. And then we also go ipsilaterally through your upper half of the cranial nerve 7 nucleus. Also, we have bilateral projections to cranial nerve 9 and 10, in which goes through your nucleus ambiguus and ipsilaterally also. And you have bilateral projections through your cranial nerve 12 nucleus to cranial nerve 12. So the only exception is cranial nerve 7 for the lower one half of the nucleus, which only receives contralateral inputs to the lower 1/3 of the face. So right here. And the importance of that is, let's say you have a stroke in the corticobulbar tract, so this is the left CBT. You have your stroke right here, let's say. And thankfully you have your other corticobulbar tract, which also sends bilateral projections to all of your motor nuclei. So your only finding, clinical finding, would be facial weakness and drooping of the right lower face, because you do not have another projection from the right corticobulbar tract to, I guess, compensate for the loss of your left corticobulbar tract. And finally, a speed run through the lesions of your cranial nerve. So cranial nerve 5 supplies your muscle mastication. A lesion there affects the jaw. The jaw points towards the lesion. For cranial nerve 7, that's facial muscle expression and stapedius muscle, and a lesion there is Bell's palsy and hyperacusis. For one side of the face, cranial nerve 10, that innervates your soft palate, pharynx, and larynx, a lesion there. Your uvula points away from the lesion, so that's the only exception. Everything else is towards the lesion. This one's away. And you also see hoarseness and dysphagia. Cranial nerve 11 supplies your traps and your SEM, weakness and shrugging and turning your head towards the lesion. That is for cranial nerve 11. And finally, cranial nerve 12, that supplies your tongue muscles and a lesion there. Your tongue points towards the lesion. And very last thing, I forgot there's cranial nerve 11 here. And you also have bilateral projections.